Good morning, YouTube. I'm here today again to shoot another thrift haul video. I just wanted to show you a few great things that we found throughout the week. So I'm going to get started. We've got a 2002 Funshine Care Bear, and he talks. He has a little bit of staining and whatnot, but I'm going to clean him up today. He's really cute. He has a sunshine mark on his belly. Let me see if I can get him to talk to you.
I'm Sunshine Bear. The fun starts here. Can you sing a funny song?
So Funshine, his special power was that he could light up the night. He debuted in 1983 as a female, but later on he evolved into a male character. I looked online and there's actually, I didn't realize that fandom has a Care Bear wiki, so there's lots of information about all the Care Bears on the Care Bear wiki, but he's a pretty cute Care Bear. He's in great shape, and I'm looking forward to getting him all fluffed up and clean. Next is a toy I didn't know a whole lot about. I just thought it was super cute. So this is called a Zoomer Hedgies. I have to put batteries in him. He takes, I think, AAA batteries and like 4 of them, and I don't have any. But when he is all lit up, his eyes light up, and he does these sort of, you can hear, hold on. So he does like these somersaults. So he sort of does this, and he flips around and does tricks. This is a more modern toy, but I just thought he was really cute and kind of goes with my collection. Next, I have a 1975 Fisher-Price Freddy teddy bear. So I found him at Goodwill outlets in one of the bins, probably on the way to wherever things go after they've been through the bins at the Goodwill outlets. And what drew my attention to him was, this is the teddy bear that was the first teddy bear of my best friend when he was born. So I knew he was very old, and I thought he was super cute. He has a squeaker inside him. It's a little bit displaced inside. I'm not sure. I think it's kind of been smushed, so I'm gonna have to play with the squeaker a little bit. But he's this cute little bear, and he has an apple on his bib and these really cute little eyes. I just think he's got very sweet details, and I have nice memories of him because he was my best friend's teddy bear. And so my best friend and I, we always used to talk about how we both had our teddy bears still from when we were babies. And so this one is his. Mine is somewhere in this house in Plushie Collection Central, so maybe one day I will make a video on some of the toys that I have had for a really long time and talk about them. Next, I found a Soma Globug butterfly. These were made between 1984 and 1987. This guy also needs some batteries. He takes a C battery, which I didn't have a lot of them lying around, so I haven't put batteries. So I'm not sure if he works or not yet, but I will find out. He has a little bit of staining, which I'm going to clean up, but I thought he's a very sweet glowworm, glowbug. His panel is easy to access in the back. The battery goes here. I like him because he's got the vinyl head and the soft body. That's my favorite kind of plush toy. And he's just really cute. And I like that he's different colors. Like, he's not just this sort of pink or teal or the common colors of older toys from the 80s and 90s. Sorry, I just have to dig around here. I have a few things to show you. Okay, so this is a Max Steel Psycho Cyborg character. He was sometimes called Smiley. Apparently he's responsible for the accident that actually created Max Steel. He has a bionic arm that's weaponized by nerve signals. So the cool thing with him is when you press this button in his belly, his head explodes and you see the cyborg inside. So he's pretty cool. He has these wind resistant track pants. You can see his bum underneath there. He's got like a black body underneath. I think These track pants, I don't know if they actually, I guess they probably did come with him and stay on him. I'm not sure if I'm missing some pieces to him or not, but I just saw him for $1 and I thought he was hilarious, so I picked him up. So his head just clicks back together like that. He's kind of scary looking. I really like him. I think he's pretty cool. Next is another modern toy I knew nothing about, but it was really weird. I was going through a bin of toys and suddenly I could smell like cotton candy. I was like, what is that strange smell? So I saw this toy popping out and I knew it had to be coming from her. So this is Katie Cotton Candy, and she is a whiffer sniffer. There's a whole line of these scented plush toys in different kinds of like carnival snacks, like buttered popcorn and caramel corn and things like that. She honestly really smells like cotton candy. It's kind of creepy. I haven't attempted to clean her or anything, and I don't think I'll be doing a lot of sniffing her because she did come out of a relatively clean but still a thrift store. And so I thought she was kind of cute. She sort of reminds me of like Shopkins and the more modern anthropomorphic or inanimate objects that are made to look like people with little faces. But I thought she's got a little place. Her colors are nice and she goes in the collection. So it's a cute toy. Next find was an amazing find that I didn't expect to find. It was in a showcase at a Value Village, and so these are in decent condition, but obviously they're missing clothes. So these are for, I'll get all of them here. This is 4 JEM dolls, the large, I believe 12-inch dolls. I have an original JEM doll from my childhood that I still have with all of my dolls that I had from my childhood that are basically in mint condition. But I was excited to find these because I don't have the other characters from JEM, and I really like the JEM series. So I'll talk a little bit about a few different things about these dolls, but this one is a Kimber Benton doll. So she is the keyboardist for JEM and the holograms, and she's Jerrica's younger sister. She has her whole outfit here, which is nice. It does have a little bit of wear, but that's to be expected because of the age of these dolls. She could use a bit of a hair situation. We'll fix that up. This doll is Aya or Asia Leith. I can't remember how her name was said, but she was the lead guitarist, and she's actually the foster sister to Jerrica, Kimber, and Shanna. So I don't know, I kind of like escaped me until I was looking at these dolls that the whole other side of the JEM story was that there was like this, I guess Jerrica, her more serious side, the practical side of her that wasn't JEM. She was the sort of CEO, or she ran a charity that, you know, helped girls in situations where they were in a foster home, I guess. Like, so they were helping young girls. So that's why all of these girls are kind of like foster sisters. I didn't realize that. I guess I just gapped watching the series, but it was kind of interesting. So she doesn't have her clothes, so I might make an effort to either look for clothes or actually just check out what they looked like originally and make some, because I do sew and I think I could make some cool outfits for her. But I'll see, even if I have any hanging around in my doll case of doll stuff, I might have something. So then we have Jerrica. So like I was saying, she's the practical alter ego of the star JEM from JEM and the holograms. She owns the Starlight Foundation, which supports an orphanage, the Starlight Orphanage, I think. So she is the less glamour glitz side. I have the glamour doll of JEM, a smaller version, I think. But the weird thing about these, so this doll is from 1985. These are Hasbro 1985 dolls. I don't know what the earrings were powered by, but I don't know if you can see this, but they always work. Like 30, 40 years later, these dolls' earrings always work. Sadly, this doll's missing one earring, but it's just a light that's inside. You can actually see inside the hole. There's just a little red light inside there that shines in this sort of what am I looking for? Flashes. It's flashing. So I may just replace the earring with something that I think I could probably find, like a little piece of a light bright or something, and see what happens with that. Then we have the last doll, which is Shanna Elmsford. So she was backup vocals, bass, and the former drummer. She's also a foster sister to these other girls. So I don't know the whole way their relationship unfolded, but they're obviously in a band and they're all foster sisters. So I thought they were a really cool find. And I was surprised at being able to find them all together like this, even though they're missing clothing, for a good price, actually. So next I have a Thundercat villain, Jackalman. He's from 1985. He was made by LJN. I think he's missing like a shoulder pad, it was like a sash that came across the front, and it had like a bit of a spiky shoulder pad in this same cheetah pattern. So he's really cool though. He is a mutant leader of the Jackalmen from Plundar in the series, the Thundercat series. So he has this club that goes in his hand, and this sword that goes in his other hand. It's a little tricky to get in there, but he's a pretty scary looking guy. Then I found just a simple little Burger King Care Bear from 2017. This was Share Bear. Just a cute little Burger King toy. There was a whole series of these in really nice colors. I think there's probably at least a dozen of them of all the different Care Bears. Oops, sorry. So the next thing that's clattering around, I wanted to show you. Hopefully you can see it on this gray background because they're silver. These are actually 1996 Dolly Maker molding trays. So if you think of something like the Easy Bake Oven, except that these were molds that you could make your own little dolls out of this relatively gelatinous kind of substance. It wasn't actually terribly ideal, but I really like these molds. So at our local waste recovery sort of thrift store, they have the entire Dolly Maker like Easy Bake Oven box with a few different molds for different things, but these were the only ones that I found cool. So the way that the store works is you can kind of pull apart whatever is in the store, and you can just take what you want. And so I just took these two trays. The rest of there's still a whole set with a bunch of other trays that are there, but I only really liked these ones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use different kinds of air dry clay or Sculpey, or possibly even make some ceramic dolls out of these and see how they turn out. They look really cute, so I think I will give that a try. Next, I found something. I don't usually collect baby toys, but I do find some of these older Fisher-Price toys really super charming. So this is a Squeakaboo Fisher-Price Rattle Starfish Puppet from 1973. So he's cute. All four sides kind of come in like that, and the idea was they have these little flaps on the back, so you can put your fingers in there and sort of do a puppet show for your baby. And the feet, they're nothing. Where's the squeaker? It's up here. there's a squeaker on each side, and it's just a really adorable little puppet. And I thought that either my daughter would have fun with it, or I would just keep it with some of my older 70s toys. And last, I have a WuvLuv from 1999. This is the purple WuvLuv. They did come in probably about 6 different colors. So I'm not sure if you've ever seen a WuvLuv before, but They are such a creative, funny, weird doll, and I love them. They're funny. So the idea with WuvLuves is that this is the mommy, and so I'll turn her on in a minute. Hopefully, I put new batteries in her. Her baby, unfortunately, I haven't put batteries in yet. I have another working one that I should just swap out for it. Maybe I'll do another video on WuvLuves, but if you're interested in them, actually, another YouTuber who I really love, Heather Sparkles, she has a WuvLuv video where she shows the whole process of how they work, and there's a few other ones, but I'll tell you the basic concept. So these toys, they came with a brush to brush them, and these little plastic flowers that were called num-nums that they would actually eat. So this is the mouth. And so you would play with them for about 30 minutes, and then they have this pouch here this is where you keep all their accessories. This pouch will pop open. There's a plastic egg inside that you open, and then there's a baby inside that also has batteries. So you would remove this little piece of plastic to sort of activate the toy, and then they would talk to each other. They interact, they sing Itsy Bitsy Spider with each other, and it's really cute. The first thing the mom does is she names the baby, and then they sort of sing and interact. So I'll try to get this one going. So on the bottom, this is the battery panel, and this is 1999 Trendmasters Inc. So there's a few buttons. So there's a pouch release button that would literally just open the pouch. So the funny thing about these is there's few people who have made videos about this. One of the channels that I follow is called Fur or No Fur, where the YouTuber actually takes the fur off of all these different electronic toys, which may either make you laugh or offend you, or possibly both, but I find it pretty funny. So this is the pouch release, this is the reset button to reset them, and this is the rebirth button. So the rebirth button would make her finally give birth, like have this baby, this egg, her pouch will open. Because as I was saying, the video for Fur or No Fur that was made, she shows how tedious it is to literally just brush and, you know, jungle this thing around and play with it and talk to it for 30 minutes. Like, I think most kids would have lost, you know, any interest in this in probably 5 minutes of it just giggling and saying about 6 different things. So let me see if I can reset her. Okay, so she's awake.
WuvLuv so sleepy.
And I can show you, I don't have the flowers right now.
I love you lots and lots.
Okay, watch. So this is how she will eat the flowers, or your fingers. And these light up. This is the sensor that actually the baby has a sensor too. So let me see if I can get this rebirth. Okay. So there's the pouch, and normally this baby's inside an egg.
I love hugs.
So this is her baby. The sensors are here. The baby also talks. You have to put a battery in here. These are batteries that I don't have, the little coin batteries, the 1.5 volt. I don't have any right now, or I would have loaded this baby with a battery. So the dialogue changes once they're both active. And they start saying different things to each other. So
love you.
This is a really sweet toy. I mean, how creative is this toy? So anyways, I will quiet her down, and that is the end of today's video. I have another fun series of videos I'm going to start working on, and I'm probably going to try to record again this weekend and see if I can get another video out this weekend. But I hope you enjoyed this latest thrift haul, and if you like what you're seeing here, I would love if you would just subscribe or give this video a like, or hit the little bell notification to learn when we make more videos. So that's it for now. Have a great day.